What is going on, everyone? I bet you guys are thinking, well, this guy's crazy. Another video? What the heck? Well, it's because I've been reminiscing a little bit that I'm recording this video. And when I say reminiscing, I'm talking about the first days of this channel. And I bet that, well, I don't even need to bet. I know you guys do not know where the videos that I was recording for you guys came from. And it's very embarrassing. I wasn't going to tell you guys back then. After all, I would have lost so many subscribers, so many watchers. But, hey, did you know that the first probably like 50 to 100 videos that I made were all recorded in a porta potty? Almost forgot to use my left hand. Should have used my right. That's what I did. They all came from a porta potty. Are you listening to me? The first probably 50 to 100 videos that I recorded for you guys came from a porta potty. And you know what? Some of them were getting like 40, 50, 80,000 views. Those are the best videos. I wasn't even on camera back then. That's right. That's back then when I was broke, before I got rich and then broke again because of Ken Griffin. But when I was broke, sitting there at, my work site, and I was like, well, heck, I got to record a video for these guys, but, there's too much noise. I'd go inside of a porta potty, I'd lock the door, I would record the video for you guys, as stinky as it was, man. Made me gag every single freaking time. But you know what, since we're talking about dedication, since we're talking about sacrifices that we have to make, I made a sacrifice not to breathe clean air in order to record videos for you guys, which you guys loved. You guys enjoyed it. You guys were leaving comments that were basically calling me a hero. And I want to be your hero again, which is exactly why I'm fighting Ken Griffin tooth and nail. I know y'all seen the previous videos. He's coming after me. He's wanting me to stop. He's threatening to shut down my channel. And by that, according to the comments, it also means he's going to shut down YouTube. If that doesn't work, he's going to shut down the entire internet, okay? He's got the money to do so. Why are you guys not scared? Since you guys aren't scared, man, I need y'all to fight for me, okay? No, I'm kidding. I'm going to fight right alongside with y'all. I need y'all there fighting with me. In order to remind you guys where we came from, I'm going to play you porta potty videos. That's really horrible, so don't judge me right now. It got a crap load of views, like 50, 60, 70, who knows? It got a ton of views, right? One of my original videos. It got you guys subbed. And I think it's time to go back to the basics. It's time to remind you guys why we're fighting this fight. Because Ken Griffin can be broken. He's not a hero. He is nothing but a man. And a man can be defeated. Let me show you this video. Even if you've seen it before, I'm sure you can appreciate it now. Please leave a thumbs up on this video because I'm sharing that video. Because, hey, it's a special video to us. Happened before, it will happen again. And by that I mean, Ken Griffin is going down.
Foreseeing the financial crisis of 2008 was the greatest mistake of my career. You see, we are paid to see the unforeseen. And I did not grasp the magnitude and depth of the financial crisis that was growing in our banking system. A crisis so large that virtually every bank in America would have failed if the government had not intervened. Every bank would have failed. And after Lehman failed, we found ourselves fighting for our very survival. We were caught in the maelstrom. We were losing hundreds of millions of dollars a week, if not more. CNBC parked a van in front of Citadel, waiting to break the story of our demise. But we weren't going to give them that story. You see, each day, we took the steps needed to keep our business going. We sold assets. We closed business lines. We let people go. We suspended redemptions. Our management team absorbed $500 million of costs on behalf of our investors to demonstrate our commitment to the business and our belief in the future. And each thing we did bought us one more day. And day by day, we bought ourselves a future. Often the choice was between painful and more painful. But the one thing we didn't do was put things off. By the end of 2008, we had lost half our capital, but we were still in business, and we kept our team, and our team kept fighting to buy us another day. You see, with the right people, with the ability to execute, and with the willingness to make the tough decisions, we were able to save our
When you're not paying for it, it's not free. You're the product, someone else is the customer. When you go onto Facebook and it's free, you're the product being sold to the advertiser, and your information is sold to God knows whom. So we now have a system where we're telling investors that it's free to invest to buy and sell stock. There are two ways to pay the folks involved in Wall Street for buying and selling stock. One is a commission, and you know what it is. And so we discourage investors a little bit from buying and selling stock because they have to pay a commission, and they know they're paying a commission. The other way to do it is to give them a worse execution. Whenever there's a stock being purchased and sold, the market maker, perhaps Citadel, might be willing to sell the stock for $10.05, but will buy it for only $10. The difference is 5 cents. And so the issue is whether Robinhood and other people who are being told you get it for free are really getting it for free. Mr. Griffin, you're a market maker. You pay some brokers for order flow. You don't pay others for order flow. When you pay for order flow, you're not making as much on the transaction. You have to pay some of that back to the broker. That's hidden the amount of that is hidden from the customer. The fact that it exists has perhaps recently been disclosed. SEC rules require that people get the best execution, but I've recently learned that there's best execution and enhanced pricing. So if you get an order from Fidelity and you get an order from Robinhood, and you're paying for the Robinhood order flow, is the Robinhood customer getting as good a price as the Fidelity customer? Mr. Griffin.
So, Congressman, I believe that's an excellent question. The execution quality that we can provide as measured in terms of price improvement is heavily related or correlated to the size of the order that we receive. So if I were to speculate,
don't tell me that that there are other factors involved and take us down another road. I'm asking you a clear question. Assuming same size of order, one comes in from Robinhood, one comes in from Fidelity. Is it not true that one is going to get a enhanced best execution, and the other one is just going to get best execution?
So as I was trying to explain, because the Robinhood order comes from a community of traders who tend to trade in smaller size.
That isn't my question, sir. You're evading my question by making up other questions. Let me repeat. 2 identical orders come in. Same stock, same quantity. One's from Robinhood, one's from Fidelity. What happens?
The quality of the execution varies by the channel of the order. This is a commonly understood phenomenon in economics that channels matter. So, for example, when you go get a mortgage from JP Morgan to their clientele has a different rate of interest than a mortgage.
Okay, let me reclaiming my time, sir. Who gets the better deal? Well, one that comes from a broker who is being paid for order flow, and one not. Can you testify that on balance there is no difference, assuming the same size of the order?
So, as I said earlier, size of the order is only one factor.
You are doing a great job of wasting my time. If you're going to filibuster, you should run for the Senate. Everyone else I've talked to in this industry says when you pay for order flow, you get when your broker is being paid for order flow, you get a worse execution. Otherwise, you're in a peculiar circumstance where you're making more money on a Fidelity transaction than a Robinhood transaction.
From an outsider's perspective, you have the bullies, the hedge funds, and their armies of analysts and lawyers and regular old suits attacking the trust GameStop by shorting its stock. And then to the rescue, here comes the retail investors, and they're taking stock to these incredible levels. And all of a sudden, Robinhood steps in, but not to help the little guy. He steps in and says, I'm going to help the big guy, and stops the sale because no one knows how high this is going to go. And who's getting it? Who's getting socked in this thing? The bullies are the hedge funds. And that's why people were excited about this. But all of a sudden, Robinhood steps in and they say, no, we had to do this because of other conditions. And my good friends, the Republicans, say it was government. Really, it was, because the government regulations forced them to do this. Well, that's not what the public thinks. The public thinks that there was collusion, that the big guys, all of you guys, were figuring out how to do this and ultimately come out ahead, as you always do. And it seems my colleagues on the other side want to help people. Now, Mr. Griffin, if I could just ask you the first question, how many people are in the room with you? You could just count how many people are in the room with you.
There are 5 people, including myself, in this room, sir. Congressman.
Thank you. So I don't think my colleagues need to help the CEOs or anybody else. They got plenty of help. Now, I have to ask this. You said that you didn't talk to anybody at Citadel Securities. Did anyone in your organization since January 1st contact Robinhood?
Are you asking if we've had contact with Robinhood?
With respect to GameStop and what we're obviously talking about.
So, Congressman, we offered to have my colleague who manages that relationship be here today. Instead, he has firsthand knowledge. We, of course, are talking to Robinhood routinely in the ordinary course of business. We manage a substantial portion of their order flow.
Well, I understand that, but did you talk to them about restricting or doing anything to prevent people from buying, not selling, but buying in GameStop?
Let me be...
Anybody in your organization?
Let me be perfectly clear. Absolutely not.
Do you believe that the markets unto themselves are completely fair? And when I say fair, do you believe that my mother has the same opportunity to make money in the market as you do?
So it all comes down to a matter of horizon and strategy. It's like asking, if I went and played golf this weekend with Tiger Woods, would I win?
Congrats, ladies and gentlemen. You've made it to the end of the video. If you like what you watched, make sure you subscribe because I put out videos just like this one every single day. And please do me a favor and smash that like button if I helped you in any way, because it really goes a long way in helping the channel out and keeps me motivated to make videos every single day. Now, there's a lot of work involved, a lot of research, and a lot of time and effort into editing and putting these out daily for you guys. You can subscribe from your screen right now, or if you want to watch one of my other videos, I'm sure YouTube has some good content picked out for you on the left hand side of your screen now. Thanks for sticking it out with me till the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.